any weight to lose. Get healthier, feel better, learn to balance your blood sugar. The program is not all about weight. It's about learning to balance your blood sugar. It's about eating small portions, perfectly balanced, every 2 to 3 hours. So find those individuals, train them to do that as quickly as possible with your help. You repeat that one more time, this is your monthly income. So it really starts to step up. I think I have that right. Oh, can't say well. Well, with your personal, your frontline volume of the 2853, and then your group volume of 6%, it would be 2160 that you're paid on the group volume. That's your bonus volume. Then it would be a little over $5,000 a month. You've helped 180 clients get healthier just out of this one group. Now this is where I really like the numbers. You duplicate this one more time. Now you're about, why are you laughing at me, Harriet? You're up to 30, so let's think in terms of 30 clients and a group of 30 health coaches. Your front, Janet's having a heart attack. You have your 5 front line, and when you think about when you do it in small bites, each of your 5, you teach them then to have 5 front line. They're by structure at executive director, they're by volume at executive director. When you've duplicated that, then your monthly income is almost $18,000 a month. And you have helped around 930 clients. I know that sounds like a lot, but when you just take your 30 clients, 5 health coaches, what did I tell you, Pam? What did I want you to do?
That email right there, I know that. What?
But that I wanted you to get to executive director as quickly as possible. Ben, when I first met you, what did I say? It's all I've focused on. I've only known Ben for what, 2 weeks? I mean, every single health coach I have now, this is what I stress. Harriet, we've talked. What's the most important thing?
She's gonna do it this month. That's right.
For her to do it this month. Sandra, what have we talked about? And if you duplicate that and that's what you stress, then this is how you get here. Now, some of you may not want to go there. You know, maybe you're not, that's a little much and you don't want to do that. You wouldn't want to be responsible for a team of 30 people. But a small company usually has between, you had how many employees? I mean, wouldn't you have much rather had this example where you had 30 people that you didn't have to be there every day? This is a lot of money. When you think about what the structure is and how much each individual really has to maintain. 30 people each. You stay somewhere between $6,000 and $7,200 a month. Now, once you become a health coach with 30 clients, you feel confident, you can do this as a group. Here's where the cold calling comes in. And this is my favorite part. I love the cold call, especially when I have a friend with me, so I can torture them. When you think of cold calling, once you have become a certified health coach, then you have your portfolio, and that's why I wish I had one. Because then you can go into corporations as a certified health coach. You have something to show them. You can, at the church, a lot of churches now are really talking about, even during their sermon, about getting healthier because they know we're in a crisis. Medical doctors, once you're a certified health coach, then you can call on medical doctors, chiropractors, massage therapists, physical therapists, and it goes on and on. What I like to do is take that generic card, go into my own community, and never, ever go in with 2 people. Will I do that, Harriet? No. You're not going in with me, and I'm not going in with her. Because what happens when you go in 2s? You look like a salesperson coming through the door. You do not want to do that. I'm sorry if you're nervous. If I've instructed you in the car, you're just going to have to get out and stand up and go in there and do it. You're just going to have to do it. I cannot go in there with you. It's not like a 3-way call. You're just going to have to learn to do it. But what's so easy, if you're in the community, and I'm always in a hurry, and I'll run in, if all the doctors I've met in my area, Dr. Greg, who still orders food for me, I ran in one day. I said, you know, I'm in a hurry, but is Dr. Greg taking new patients? Well, do you mind if I take his information? I'd like to send him some information by fax or email. Always say fax. You say that, they'll give you Dr. 9 times out of 10. Yes, doc, he's taking new patients. I'm a health coach in the community. I'll get back with him later. I'd like to network with the practice. Now, you want to make sure it's someone you really want to network with. And that's how I met Dr. Greg. And to this day, he still orders the food. Now, he's not a health coach. He may never be interested in the business, but that's how I met him. And that's how I do it. If I'm going in a dentist office, chiropractors, I'm finding that we don't have a lot of chiropractors. Do we have any chiropractors in this room? Anyone that works for a chiropractor? I wish we could get more chiropractors to embrace this program, but so far I have not been successful with that. And we're still working on ways that we could get them a little more involved. But
is there a reason why?
I think because they don't understand the program. No matter how much I try to say to them, I don't think that they really, John's brother's a chiropractor, and I don't think they really understand the value of the program, that they could really help their patients reduce the need for medication. We just can't get through to them. It's packaged food, and to them, I think it has a lot to do with it's packaged food and it's medical.
Exactly.
I really do.
Chiropractic, medical attention, kind of thing.
Yeah, and you know what I'm trying to say, if you're a doctor, I mean, I'm just to the point, I'm like, I don't understand what part you don't get. The doctors have tried for years to bridge this gap. I've given you a tool to do that. I mean, why are you resisting this? But some of them, they're just, so far, it has not worked out. But I would still network with them because you might just find one that would send you referrals. What I'm doing with this whole list of individuals, I'm not trying to get them to do the business. I'm not. All I want them to do is send referrals. This is your networking. Even though you're an individual working from home and you're starting your own business, you need a portfolio and you need a networking book. Start your own. You don't have to attend networking groups. I recommend that you do, at least visit them. But start your own networking by dropping by the businesses in your community. Once you're a certified health coach and you've done this program and you feel confident and you feel great about what's happened to you, then that's where you go into a hair salon and get to know the owner. I had a stylist call me the other day. She said, I noticed you dropped your card by. I want to know a little more about what you're doing. I'm not trying to approach her with the business. I really just want her to send referrals. I mean, hairstylists are great to refer people to you. All they do is talk about their husbands, their children, and their illnesses. I mean, that's what they do. Seriously. See, you have to get out of that fear factor. And I'm going to give you a few examples of cold calling. I was with one of our dietitians one day in Cumming, and we had been out. I made her get out of the car and go in different places. And this is when we were working with a nutraceutical product. And I made her go in and she talked to people, but then we're driving down 120 and I said, can you turn around quickly? And she said, why don't we turn around? I said, I need you to go to the bank. There was a pickup truck in the bank that had like a plywood sign, homemade sign in the back of the pickup truck. And in big bold print, medical doctor needs patients. Well, that's a doctor I want to meet. I mean, any medical doctor that's put that in the back of their pickup, I want to meet that doctor. So she said, well, what are you going to do? I said, well, I'm going to wait for him to come out. She went, I'm not going to do this. I said, well, yes, you are. Turn around. Don't worry, I'm not making you do it. I'll talk to him. Well, he pulled out, and by the time we got turned around, she said, I'm not going to go chase him down. I said, just get up close enough that I can get the phone. So, of course, she's laughing. I think, don't have an accident. Sandra and I have done this before. I said, Sandra, you have a wreck. Well, I got the number, we called that doctor, we made an appointment, and we went up there and had a lunch and learn. Now, this was with another program. Come to think of it, I need to call that doctor back. But that's how I met that doctor. He spent an hour with us. He was lovely. And I said, I just have to ask you, what gave you the idea to put that sign in the back of your pickup? He said, well, I was in Emory. I moved my practice to Dawsonville, and I just didn't have time to fool around. I needed new patients. Any doctor with that sense of humor, I want to meet. The other day, I was with Harriet. We were going to a school to set up a program to work with a school in her area, and all of a sudden, we're behind an SUV, and I said, can you speed up a little bit? And she went, why don't we speed up? I said, because I want to get the number off the back of that car. Well, it was someone repping some product, Monavie, one of super juices. Of course, she's laughing, and I took the number down. And then I said, hurry up, I want you to get beside the car. And she's like, why? like. So we pull up beside the person. I said, oh, good. He's probably in his late 50s and he's overweight. So, and I made notes in my little book, and I'm going to call